playing some Skyrim, and normally I wouldn't do this. I wouldn't crap. I should have made sure there's no mod. But normally I wouldn't like make a I wouldn't make a series based on Skyrim because I mean Skyrim is one of those games where if you play it and it's not really all that much fun to be watching as it is to be playing. Now that's kind of why I'm going to be streaming it, and I'm probably going to be streaming at least like 2 to 3 hours each time, maybe even longer. Yeah, so we should be on the start. My plan is to kind of like go through as much lore as I can, because honestly, for how much I played this game, because I played Skyrim like 7 times over now, but I never truly went through the lore, and this is kind of in the hopes of playing Elder Scrolls 6 soon. I know it's not gonna be Skyrim, but it's fine. Uh, exit. Why did it send me here? I don't know why it sent me there. Actually, hold on while it's doing that. Let me double check that there's no mods so I can actually play this, because if not, I'm gonna have to restart real quick, because I'm not sure. And the reason I'm not doing this for Facecam 2 is because chances are the way it's gonna be looking is pretty bad. Okay, cool. I don't have any mods. Settings, display, dialogue. We'll just do general too. Everything else here is pretty good. Audio. Yeah, I have the music turned down because it's so loud sometimes. I mean, Skyrim fashion, of course it is. Um, yeah, once this thing was turned up all the way, not master, I think it was expert, and I was like having such. I'll keep it adept, I think, because that's gonna be like easy, normal. This is like hard. Experts like, actually, I don't even know what you consider them. I'll keep it adept though. I mean, in a sense, you could consider them like, oh, this is for your novices, this is for your apprentices, this is people who's adept at playing the game. These are for the experts. These are for the masters. And these are for the legend. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna keep it there. Save on character menu. 5 minutes. Can I turn that on? Nope. Yeah. All right. I think that's good. It's good. Let's get it. Now, if I do add mods, because I mean, I don't think I am. I'm gonna try not to, but on console, I have literally like 3 trophies because I immediately added mods since I played it so much on.
You're finally awake.
Yes,
You were trying to cross the border, right?
perhaps.
Walked right into that Imperial ambush, same as us. And that thief over there.
Damn you Stormcloaks. Skyrim was fine until you came along. Empire was nice and lazy. If they hadn't been looking for you, could have stolen that horse and been halfway to Hammerfell. You there, you and me, we shouldn't be here. It's these Stormcloaks the Empire wants.
We're all brothers and sisters in Pines now.
Shut up back there.
What's wrong with him, huh?
Watch your tongue. You're speaking to Ulfric Stormcloak, the true High King.
Ulfric, the Jarl of Windhelm? You're the leader of the rebellion. If they captured you... Oh gods, where are they taking us?
I don't know where we're going, but Sovngarde awaits.
No, this can't be happening. This isn't happening.
Hey, what village are you from, horse thief?
Why do you care?
A Nord's last thoughts.
Rorikstead. I'm from Rorikstead.
General Tullius, sir. The headsman is waiting.
Good. Let's get this over with.
Sure. Mara, Debella, Kinnereth, Akatosh, Divines, please help me.
Look at him. General Tullius, the military governor. And it looks like the Dalmor are with him. Damn elves. I bet they had something to do with this. This is Helgen. I used to be sweet on a girl from here. Wonder if Elod is still making that mead with juniper berries mixed in. Funny, when I was a boy, imperial walls and towers used to make me feel so safe.
To go inside.
Why? I want to watch the soldiers.
Inside the house. Now.
Yes, Papa.
Get these prisoners out of the carts. Move it!
Why are we stopping?
Why do you think? End of the line. Let's go. Shouldn't keep the gods waiting for us.
No, wait! We're not rebels!
Face your death with some courage, thief.
You've got to tell them! We weren't with you! This is a mistake!
Step towards the block when we call your name. One at a time.
Empire loves their damn lists.
Ulfric Stormcloak, Jarl of Windhelm.
It has been an honor, Jarl Ulfric.
Ralof of Riverwood. Lokir of Rorikstead.
No! I'm not a rebel! You can't do this!
Halt!
You're not gonna kill me!
Archers!
Yeah.
Anyone else feel like running?
Well, it's directed towards
You
me,
then.
so I
Step
mean,
forward.
not really. Huh, yeah.
Who are you?
So, with it being that this is going to be me playing literally the entire time, kind of, with y'all, I was thinking about letting y'all choose, but I mean, I don't have anyone watching yet, so I'm gonna go with my normal kind of setup, which is just Nord, because, I mean, I think that's like, ye. I'm not gonna go with female. I don't know. I don't think I like any of the presets. Let me see. It's okay. I don't care. Let's see if any of them's like close. No, it doesn't really look like it, so I'll just keep this one. That's fine. We'll keep the weight on them because it makes them look buff. Complexion. I don't know who this reminds me of. Like that, the way the face looked. I think I'm gonna do that one. Dirt. I ain't too worried about dirt. I don't worry about any of that. I don't know. I always hated doing stuff like this because I'm not good at it. Cheat color. I guess it's just like, I don't know, laugh lines. Honestly, it just looked like it made it darker. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Eyes. Honestly, those are fine. Eyes color. Now, this doesn't really matter, so, cause I mean, chances are you're gonna be like with like a helmet on or something. I ain't too worried about eyes, height, brow. I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about really is the way things kind of generally look. So we'll just go to hair. So hair is gonna have to be. I'm not sure what I want my hair to be. So we can go with like the full buzz cut, or we can go. Cause I mean, the Nords are kind of based on like I don't know what they're called in the like the real world. I believe it's just like Nordic or something. But I mean that's what these guys are called, obviously, so it makes a little more sense saying that. But they're based off that essentially. So I mean I guess it don't really matter because I'm gonna be going with a heavy type of armor. I guess I'll just go with this facial hair. keep it a little sparse. Sparse, not sparse. We'll just make it full on blonde. Alright, I mean, the character doesn't look all that great, but I don't really care that much. His name is clearly going to be Maou, because that's who I am.
You picked a bad time to come home to Skyrim, kinsman. Captain, what should we do? He's not on the list.
Forget the list. He goes to the block.
By your orders, Captain. I'm sorry. At least you'll die here, in your homeland. Follow the captain, prisoner.
See, at least the guy's kind of cool about it. Like, he didn't want me to die here because I wasn't exactly at fault here. I was just kind of caught in the middle of everything. And especially since I'm a Nord.
Call you a hero, but a hero doesn't use a power like the voice to murder his king and usurp his throne. You started this war, plunged Skyrim into chaos, and now the Empire is going to put you down and restore the peace.
What was that?
It's nothing. Carry on.
Yes, General Tullius. Give them their last rites.
As we commend your souls to Aetherius, blessings of the eight divines upon you.
For the love of Talos, shut up and let's get this over.
Learn our... As you wish.
I always hated that because it kind of like didn't work properly.
Come on! I haven't got all morning.
But what I was saying is, like, for all we kind of know is that my character's not even from Skyrim, and I became the legend of Skyrim in a sense, because, I mean, that's what Dragonborn is. He's from only Skyrim. And sure, that's where my character's bloodline originated, is Skyrim, and if I chose, like, a Breton or something, they would say something else. But...
As fearless in death as he was in life.
Next, the Nord and the rags.
me. I mean, to be fair, well, I guess we're not in rags. I'm the only one that's in
I
rag.
said, next prisoner.
To the block, prisoner.
And then everything gets a little stiffy. I don't do this. If anyone's played Skyrim, they know these little cutscenes aren't exactly the best. My boy Alduin.
Sentries. What do you see?
It's in the ground.
Alrighty. There it goes. So I'll run over here. So it doesn't
But the legends be true.
it doesn't exactly say where my like my origin is. I just know that my character, his bloodline is from Skyrim. So does that mean that, in a sense, that I don't even like I wasn't born in Skyrim? Because if that's true, I find that a little funny because, like I said, the whole hero of Skyrim and whatnot, that's kind of based on the guy living in Skyrim in a sense. Okay, I was about to say, like, it kind of sucks because the entire area that you see all these, like, crates and all that stuff, but you don't exactly get to loot them because your hands are binded, which right there, I don't know why I didn't unbind my hands.
Still alive, prisoner? Keep close to me if you want to stay that way.
I think I might be able to run past this. Alright, so I was able to run past that. But, that's what I was kind of talking about. Like, I want to know more about this. I also want to do, I also want to, instead of doing the, I can't not think, the Stormcloak way, I'm going to do the Imperials. Because, I mean, I've done the war for the Stormcloak, but I've never gone with the Imperials.
With me,
No.
prisoner. Let's go.
I'm going with this man because this man has good old-fashioned weapon and armory. Now, this does mean, I think, from the very start, I don't get heavy armor, though. Because they don't have heavy armor. I believe they have... I don't remember what the Stormcloak's armor style is.
Looks like we're the only ones who made it. Was that really a dragon? To bring us of the end times? We should keep moving. Come here. Let me see if I can get those bindings off.
See, this is the guy who was
There you
actually
go.
pretty chill.
Take a look around. There should be plenty of gear to choose from. I'm
Alright.
going to see if I can find something for these bones.
Empty. The way he sounded actually was a little weird. So yeah, I start off with light armor, it seems.
In one of these chests. Look around.
Oh, I actually get this
Better get that
key
on.
right off the bat.
That sword of you swings too.
Alright. We'll equip. I think I'm gonna drop these because I don't want to worry about weight just yet. Hold on, mate. Mate. What was that? What did I say? I'm not gonna try to move just yet. I don't know if I should take that just for the extra weapon, but whatever. Because I mean, as it stands, it doesn't make sense to always choose the side of the Stormcloaks because, in a sense, the Stormcloaks aren't always. They aren't exactly. Jeez. Yeah, I know. Just yoded her soul. So I mean, like, in a
Let me
sense,
see if I can get that door open.
what type of armor do they have? Light armor. I think this is not better, but that is though. I'm not worried about battle axes. Anything better? Oh, whoops! I already have those. All right, so that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. All right. So why is it telling me? Don't tell me it's glitched out because usually you would go with what's his face? Rayloff. I think it is. That, or is it just trying to tell me where to go already? Okay, it's just telling me where to go and I'm running. Okay, good. Now, I don't remember if it's... Because I don't ever really do this way, so I wonder if it tells me to go into a different spot. Like, go with, I don't know if it tells me to go to a different place than Riverwood. I'm not sure, actually. I need to check. Ha! You've been limp locked. Alright. So,
An old storeroom.
these guys shouldn't have too much that bothers
See if we
me.
can find some potions.
So yeah, definitely whenever you choose the other way around, you do get better armor from the start. You get Imperial armor, and I think you get a full set. And then not to mention a Imperial blade, which I think is one better, maybe not, not sure. Alright, so I'm just going to double check everything because I think everything in here is kind of RNG'd except the stuff that's laying out on the tables. So it's always good to check stuff. I hate these barrels aren't searchable. Alright, then over here. But yeah, this guy right here, and it makes sense why, oh my god, it makes sense why he's the one that you get because the chick, she was kind of already like, yeah, let this man die. While, on the other hand, he was like, oh, what should we do with him? I mean, he's not exactly an enemy. He didn't do anything really wrong. He was just trying to get back home.
Done then? This way.
So this guy, he's kind of the cooler one, which would make sense if, like, if you're trying to choose sides, you would, like... I hit the wrong person. Hope they did. I'm pretty sure you won't turn against me though. Yeah, no. But I mean, it's like you have an excuse to be part of, like, and part of the Imperials. I mean, sure, from the very start, you're like against them in a sense. Like you were already, in a sense, I don't know how to say it. Like you start off looking against the. I think I'm gonna take this, just in case. No, I'm not gonna worry about the weight.
I did hear some odd noises coming from over there.
Do 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 do. No, not yet. I'm very busy. Okay, so I'm betting it's right here. Booyah.
You have no authority over me, boy.
Didn't you hear me? I said to keep us under attack.
Forget the old man. I'll come with you.
Sure, take all my things, please.
Grab what you can and let's go.
There's no way out.
Yeah, there is. I know there is. Hello? Man's all like, yeah, there's no way out that way. When we specifically know there is. It's like the only way to go. Alright, these guys sometimes have gold. This guy, bone meal and gold. Now, what was I trying to say? So yeah, right off the bat, you're kind of pushed to go with the Stormcloaks, because that seems like the good side. That seems like the side who's fighting against, that's the underdogs and whatnot. And you want to go with them because when you go with them, it's kind of a more of a sense. Okay, I find this a little weird. This shouldn't be it. Sorry. When I get into fighting, I kind of just go quiet because I'm trying to I don't know. It just my concentration goes full on into fighting, not anything else. See, I was just charging up attack. Like there's no reason to really be quiet, but I was. Let me grab their stuff and then I'll talk some more. And then the walk to I think. Like I said, I haven't gone with this side. I mean, like, I have, but I don't remember what exactly. I'm pretty sure it's all the same until you get to, River, was it Riverdale or River something? River something. I don't remember what it was called. It's been so long. Actually, did I not get a bow from there? I'm pretty sure this is where you get your first bow. There it is. Yeah, I just didn't grab one. So I'm gonna try to save most of the talking for the places where I'm just walking instead of just where I'm like not doing much or oh my god, coin purse. Help. Search, yes. But it's like the last time my first playthrough, I clearly went with the Stormcloaks because, like I said, that's kind of the side you immediately lean towards too, because the Imperials have you imprisoned. So you're like, oh well, these guys have me imprisoned. Why would I go with the guys who have me in chains when I can go with the guys who are trying to get the guys who are literally trying to get the chains off in a sense. So I pressed up to go to my favorites when I have nothing favorited.
I guess we'd better try this one.
I tried to aim in too, but I gotta remember there is no whoops. Don't notice me, or I can miss like a dip.
That'll teach you to cross me.
Where are ya? No, there's a big boy. There it is. Oh, there's two big boys.
Must have scared them off. What next? Giant snakes.
Okay. I know it's kind of a joke right there, but is there actual giant snakes that I never ran into? I don't think there is. Like, I'm pretty sure there's not. Like, I can't remember an instance where there was a giant snake, but still, like, could you imagine if there was? Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, like, this game has a lot to go through. I wonder if he's, like, referencing something.
There's a bear just ahead. See her? I'd rather
Okay.
not tank with.
See, look, you rather not, but I rather.
You might be able to sneak by. Just take it
Keep
nice
pressing
and
on.
slow and watch where you step. Or if you're feeling lucky, you can take this bow. Might take her by surprise.
Wait, can I actually take his bow?
This snake. Type, huh?
Well, I mean, there's no point in sneaking whenever I know it. Oh, he does give me a bow. Okay, I never noticed. I think that's why I always got a second bow whenever I only picked up one, and it always confused me. Because I know for a fact I picked up one, but I was like, a second? What? Okay, whatever. I could just get rid of this, or I could sell it, depending on wherever I was at the time. Alright, so at this point, it's just heading back out. But yeah, for the most part, I do want to use this as a lore run, kind of. Because, I mean, I know the basics, like, oh, well, Ulfric, he wanted to take over. I guess he wanted to take over, in a sense. Well, let's hide for no reason. Hello, we're over here.
Looks like he's gone for good this time. But I don't think we should stick around to see if he comes back. Closest town from here is Riverwood. My
Okay, we're going to
uncle's a
Riverwood.
blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help.
Hold on, let's see if I can actually talk to him about joining the Imperials.
Closest town from here is Riverwood. My uncle's the blacksmith there. I'm sure he'd help you out. It's probably best if we split up. Good luck. I wouldn't have made it without your help today.
Okay, nothing.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial
There it
Legion.
is.
We could really use someone like you. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them. Of course, I know today wasn't the best introduction to the Legion, but I hope you'll give us another chance. The Legion could really use someone like you, especially now. And if the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Okay, I find that a little weird because he
better
said
keep
that in
moving.
one conversation, and
Feel
then
like
he said
that
it in the
dragon
same
might
exact
be
conversation. Alright, so he does give me a little more of a reinsurance. Like, yeah, today wasn't exactly the best introduction, but hey, look. Actually, when you really look at it, like, sure, Skyrim still has that old little look to it, where it doesn't exactly look good, but the scenery does. The scenery looks great. Like, Bethesda definitely went all out with scenery when they made this beginning area, I'll tell you that much. Like, sure, maybe not the whole situation with being stuck in like a cave for the most part. So we're gonna go and get, I believe, the warrior stone. Is that correct? Yep. So that lets us level up our skills 20% faster, which is good for us. That over there, I can't remember if that was the witches or if that was someone else's, but usually those little standalone homes like that aren't usually good people. We'll pick up some stuff on the way there because I actually learned out a good way of checking out what potions do. And I mean, most of y'all, I'm pretty sure, if anyone watches this, kind of already knows a good way of checking out what potions do specifically, or what specific ingredients do. I'm gonna go ahead and unlock this because I am going to try to go do a lot of blacksmithing. Probably not on camera. I'll probably like wait until the end of streams and just do it for like, because I mean that's what I used to do for like a good amount of my time. When I was doing nothing else, or if I was waiting for a good opportunity, I would try to level up my blacksmith as much as I could, which I would go mining. Then once I got done mining, I would like then go back to like a smelter, smelt down some ingots. Then once I got ingots, smelt down some stuff, and then I'd sell it to whoever was the owner of like that place. And then once I sold stuff, I then came back, and then I then head back to getting more materials and stuff like that. It was honestly, I don't know why, but I had such a good time grinding that out, even though it was literally the most tedious thing you can do. Alright, so we're going to talk to Mr. I don't remember his name actually. You would think that I would remember his name. Alvor.
Every day we get visited. Hadvar? How do you know him? I'd be glad to help a friend of Hadvar, but you didn't answer my question. What? Dragon? In Helgen? That explains what I saw earlier, flying down the valley from the south. I was hoping I was wrong about what I thought it was. A dragon here in Skyrim. What's this world coming to? First the war, now dragons. Trouble loves company, they say. The Jarl needs to know if there's a dragon on the loose. Riverwood is defenseless. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send whatever soldiers he can. If you'll do that for me, I'll be in your debt.
Alrighty.
Like I said, I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need, within reason.
So I can take this stuff? Sick. So I think I'm gonna take this, take these. Do I have like a limit? I don't think I'm gonna take that. We'll take these because they're food. Actually, I think I can take about everything. I'm not gonna take the armor though. Alright, cool. Neat. So I'm not gonna worry about using his forge just yet because I believe then he wants to give me some lessons. Actually, I didn't run into the wolves I normally run into. That's a new. That's a new. That's a first.
Thank Talos. A friend told me about
So,
Come on inside.
yeah, this has been so long that I don't even. I knew that I was talking to that guy because I knew that that guy's brother was Imperial. He does talk about it sometimes, but I didn't even remember his name, which is kind of funny because how much actually is that like a bee I can pick up? I can. I don't think I've gotten bees yet. It's kind of funny because if you look close enough, you can see the bee's stinger and stuff. Now I remember one game playthrough I was running through here, like the first time running through here, and dragon spawned. Don't know how or why, but it did, and I was basically like I needed the people from over there. It was a pain, but I mean, I don't know if I actually got a dragon soul from that. So that first little setup, I guess, isn't meant to always happen, because this one is clearly meant to happen. You're meant to walk up and see this right here, that wolf. So, I mean, hey, it's pretty neat. So, speaking of like being part of the Imperials, so in a sense, this means, and actually, am I even going the right way? Did I take the wrong turn? I think I might have. I'm not trying to run because, I mean, well, the whole situation of waiting for the stamina to come back and go and all that, it's just eh. I mean, I could go like a shortcut and just like yoke through this stuff, but I don't really want to do that. But it looks like, cause I mean, I'm pretty sure that was the right way now that I look at it, and I don't feel like running back up it. But being Imperial in many's eyes is technically speaking being the bad guys. But I mean, in reality though, it's the whole situation with like the base situation where you have your rebels, which would be like the Stormcloaks, or you have the Imperial, which, like in a sense, if you think about it, this is basically a medieval Skyrim, medieval version for Jesus, if I can speak, Star Wars. And look, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get here fast enough like usual. Oh, I am. Oh no, oh no, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to, I didn't mean to. Uh, listen, yo. Listen. 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 It was an accident. It was an accident. I understand you're not exactly happy with me. I get that. My only choice, I think, is to run back into town and hope that they reset, because, yeah, I accidentally hit them.
I'll rip you in half.
Nope. Yote. I'll take the free arrow, though, thanks.
Someone do something.
Yeah. Sitting there casually. Someone do something. Oh, no. Yeah, that was a complete accident, because I did an extra swing and it hit him instead of... Because, you know... I really doubt
I'm gonna crush you like a bug.
this is gonna work the way I want it to.
Should be good.
This should be good. I think no matter what, if I just keep walking, I should be okay. That might be a risk. I'm probably being attacked right here.
Halt.
Hold.
City's closed with the dragons about.
Yep. Please, 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 please. Alright, I'm gonna let them kill me because then it'll reset.
City's closed with the dragons about.
Yeah, I don't care, just kill me. That really sucks because, like I said, I wasn't trying to hit him, it just kinda happened. But whatever. I didn't feel, because I mean, I don't think you can kill them. I'm not sure, but I'm not gonna just try for no reason. But if I did kill him, I might have to get their armor, which means I had some steel armor right off the bat. Hey, that's pretty good. No, I'm kidding. I really don't think you can, because they are part of a story element when you go to join the, I don't remember if it...
Wait.
That's an annoyance.
Looks like he's gone for good this time.
That is a major annoyance. Why would it spawn me all the way over here? I'm not even gonna worry about the stupid subtitle for him saying, "Oh, you should come join us in the Imperials." Actually, I probably should, but I mean, I can probably run into some Imperials and they'll ask me anyways. Oh my god, this is annoying. This is really, really annoying, because... Oh my god. Was it not 5 minutes since I last did anything? Are you serious? Wow, I thought it always saved when you get to these too. Maybe not. Click that, yes. I'm not worried about the rest of that. I'm just grabbing this stuff because at this point, I really don't care. I was gonna try to take it slow, get a little bit of serene in y'all, but apparently the game doesn't want me to. So here you go, without getting too close for this guy to get like all. So, yote. So far, no wolves. Usually, yeah, there they are. So wait, how did they not come for me last time? They definitely see me this time. So they definitely see me this time, but why didn't they see me last time, I wonder? Maybe they didn't really see me, maybe they kind of noticed me, but they wouldn't have attacked me, maybe. I don't know. Because, I mean, last time, yeah, I definitely remember picking this stuff up. Maybe I was just moving constantly, and then I got around the rock fast enough where they didn't really notice me, or didn't get to me. So So maybe that was more of a, I wouldn't say bug, but a detection issue. Maybe you are always supposed to run into those guys unless you like go all the way around to come back through over here. I mean, it's not game breaking or changing or anything like that. It's just a little thing that does let you know that you can't get past those guys without having to worry about without having to fight them if you don't want to.
Ain't
All
every
right.
day we had fun.
He
Did
helped
he?
me escape from prison.
What? That explains what I saw earlier.
Yes.
Flying down the valley from the south. The Jarl needs to know. We need to get word to Jarl Balgruuf in Whiterun to send what...
You have any supplies I
Like
can
said,
take?
I'm glad to help in any way I can. Help yourself to whatever you need. Within reason.
Alright.
Until next time.
Deuces.
What are you doing that for?
Doing what for? Shut up, Saven.
Listen, you should go to Solitude and join up with the Imperial Legion. We could really use someone like you. If the rebels have themselves a dragon, General Tullius is the only one who can stop them.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, cool. I got the quest.
Things look quiet enough here. Come on, there's my uncle.
Is this stealing? Nope. Alright, neat. Because... Don't talk to me, boy. Boy. But, okay, B. I don't even know where I left off. I mean, it's like, it's better if I did this anyways, because in a sense, having to try, because I don't even think I could run from them without dying anyways, or having to waste potions. So, I mean, it's probably better off this way. And if they're fighting that, I thought maybe if I did some damage to it, I would get something, because usually you don't get anything. That arrow was just an RNG type of thing that I got because she shot arrows into him. So usually you don't get any arrows or anything. So I thought maybe, okay, because they talk about like, oh, we wouldn't mind your help or something. Like in a sense, like, they kind of like poke at you, like, yeah, why didn't you do anything? And like kind of seeming like they needed your help. But I mean, they clearly don't, because they killed the thing, no problem. Okay, why does this get all like destroyed? I don't think I've ever really followed the path, if this even is the right path. Can't be, because this is leading me straight over here, which is leading me, I believe, closer to that. Yeah, so no, that's not the right path. I don't know why it's telling me to go this way, but whatever. So my first like playthrough of Skyrim, I always had my sword out, and when you have your sword out, you run slower than without it out, like your weapons. And I didn't think it really changed too much, but I can definitely notice a big difference. I think it's like a good. I wish it would tell you the percentages, because that'd be really nice. I'm pretty sure you could find it somewhere easily. I'm pretty sure. There's probably math geeks out there. Okay, there's a little break in the world. Okay, I'm not gonna try to break the game before I can get somewhere. You know, it had to be more than 5 minutes since I got from there to there. Oh, I didn't save. There's no way it wasn't more than 5 minutes. I don't know. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry about killing the deer, because I mean, really, they don't give me much right now, so there's no point. Because I mean, I don't plan. Actually, I might plan on getting pretty far in mining or blacksmithing in general soon. It's just right now, leather. I mean, it's like if I need leather, if I really need leather, it's not hard to get much. You just go kill a couple of deer or bear or something, and you get quite a bit. So I'm not gonna worry about hitting him. I'll just go and check him and see if he has any arrows.
Taken care of.
See,
No
there you
thanks
go.
to you. Certainly not. But a true warrior would have relished the opportunity to take on a giant. That's why I'm here with my shield brothers. An outsider, eh?
So see, this is what I was talking about. They kind of like poke at you, like, yeah,
are
That's
brothers
done
and
no
sisters
thanks to
in
you
order.
though.
And we should
And
look
I
to
went to go
solve the
help the
problem
first time
before
and
it
I
gets too
accidentally hit
big.
him. Um, I don't remember if these guys are the... No, the Silver Hand, I believe, is the werewolves. Is that right?
Not for me to say. You'll have to talk to Codlac Whitemane up in
This
Crevasse.
might be the werewolves.
The old man's got a good sense for you. He can look in your eyes and tell your worth. If you go to him, good luck.
Okay, I'm not gonna worry about that anytime soon. Get more arrows, hey.
You look strong. Come to your Vasker and be a companion.
Yeah, I think these are... Wait, no. Companions and Shield Brothers. Are those the same thing? Or is this the companion what they call each other? I don't know. But one way or another, I do know that... I believe these are the werewolves. And, I mean, right now I'm not too worried about joining them. And I don't even know... I don't remember if there's any benefits of actually joining them. Because I remember, like, the first couple things you have to do, like... Or go and talk to the guy that's Skyforge, which actually... It's really depressing that that's the Skyforge. Like, really? When you say Skyforge, I'm over here thinking, like, some sick armors and stuff. Nah, it's all the same. They should totally make a Skyforge set where it's, like, purely Skyforged. Like, it looks cooler, it's stronger and everything.
Halt.
But nah,
City's closed with the
of
dragons
course not.
afoot. Official business only.
Official business only.
Riverwood's in danger too.
I like how it gives you all these other options like
Find the Jarl and
persuade.
Dragon's Reach at the
I
top
believe
of the
there's
hill.
one to like to what's it called? I cannot think. To bribe them, and then there's also another one to like threaten and stuff. But it's like you just say the first one and you kind of get them to be like, oh yeah, hey look, oh what? Official business only? We're in strict lockdown? Yeah, just come straight in. Go talk to the Jarl.
We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers. Greymane or Battleborn?
I'm gonna say Battleborn, because I don't think I've been part
Then
of
I say well
Battleborn.
met, friend. I could tell you were a sharp one the moment I laid eyes on you. Long live the Empire.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with Battleborn, because I believe Greymane is a... I'm not, don't quote me on it, but I believe they are a, Stormcloak.
Battleborn, give me your money.
I'm not a Battleborn, so...
I don't have any money.
I know
Oh!
your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
I was like, I mean, I'm not a Battleborn, and I mean, hey, I'm broke too, yo. I was really confused.
Old friend, the patron of the great clan Battleborn.
Alright, so... I'm not even sure if there's... I'm pretty sure there is, but I mean, like, I don't know yet. Because, I mean, I've never tried. But I don't know if there's a way of choosing no side, of being neutral with the Greybeards. And I'm pretty sure there is, and I'm pretty sure that's what the Greybeards prefer you doing. But I can't remember exactly. Yeah, you can, like, yote her and be like, yeah, doo-doo, 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 doo-doo.
Who's this then?
Ha,
Well,
yeet.
I trust you have something vitally important to tell me. Important enough to interrupt me in the middle of council?
Yeah. Your mom gay.
You were at Helgen when it was attacked? You saw this with your own eyes?
They actually got the news pretty fast if you think about it.
By Ysmir, Irileth was right.
Ysmir.
What
Ysmir
is
is
now
a god.
useless.
And I know
Shall we
that's because
continue to
Ysmir is
trust in
also
the
on side
strength of our
smite.
walls against
Ha
the
ha ha
dragon?
ha ha.
My lord, we should send troops to Riverwood at once. It's in the most immediate danger.
The
The
Jarl of
dragon is
Falkirk
lurking in the
will view
mountains.
that as a provocation. He'll assume we're preparing to join Ulfric's side and attack him. We should
Enough!
not...
I'll not stand idly by while the dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
That would be best. Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service. I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. is another thing you could do for me? Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps? Come, let's go find Farengar, my court wizard. He's been looking into a matter related to these dragons and rumors of dragons.
Alright, so the Stormcloaks are making most of the situation, as you can notice. They were like trying to team up with Falkreath and all of them, trying to get an attack going on the Imperials, while the Imperials are kind of worrying about their people more than worrying about the war at this moment, because they're like, oh well, dragon attacks, let's, you know,
I think I found someone who can
let's like help
with
them,
dragon.
not worry about the war.
Go ahead and fill him in with all the details.
So the Jarl thinks you can be of use to me. Oh yes, he must be referring to my research into the dragons. Yes, I could use someone to fetch something for me. Well, when I say fetch, I really mean delve into a dangerous ruin in search of an ancient stone tablet that may or may not actually be there. Straight to the point, eh? No need for tedious hows and whys. I like that. Leave those details to your betters, am I right? I, learned of a certain stone tablet said to be housed in Bleak Falls Barrow. A dragon stone, said to contain a map of dragon burial sites. Go to Bleak Falls Barrow, find this tablet, no doubt interred in the main chamber, and bring it to me. Simplicity itself.
I'm trying to see if there's any like thing I need to talk about, but
Off
This
to
is
Bleak
a
Falls
priority
Barrow
now.
with you. The Jarl
Anything
is
we
not
can
a
use to
patient
fight
man.
this dragon.
Neither am I.
Dragons. We need it quickly, before it's too late.
okay, right now, so part of the reason why everyone's like, oh well, we need to like, hold on real quick, they need to like hurry up and focus, getting these dragons and stuff out of the way. Wait, so what's the difference? Oh no, it is better. No, it's not. I thought it's just looks. Yeah, I guess it's just looks, really.
What's the matter with
So I know about that line, but I actually didn't remember it. I just know about it. So
You've been a good friend to me. That means something.
I literally don't know you, my dude.
One of those horrors comes here. We'll be ready.
So in a sense, though, it looks like the Imperials are doing good in a sense, because instead of worrying about the war right now, well, I mean they are worrying about the war big time, because their assumption right now is, oh well, the Stormcloaks have somehow aligned themselves with a dragon. We have to get rid of these dragons. But in most people's eyes, it would seem that the Imperials, instead of having to worry about the war, even though there is a massive war going on, they are worrying about their people and making sure their people's safety. And actually, that is this Jarl's at least main objective, is like, yeah, I want my people safe. Right now, yeah, sure, there's a war going on, but we can worry about that once this bigger threat has been calmed down and we can actually, assess the situation properly. And I mean, to some people, that war tactic might not be good, but I mean, instead of being attacked from two sides, it's better that you can take care of one side, and then it's more of they would lose less numbers instead of having to worry about one. Like, if they focused on the war, they're gonna lose a lot of people anyways. Like, that's a guarantee. There's no way they're not gonna lose a lot of people. And to add on top of that, they're gonna have to deal with a dragon that randomly attacks them too. In that sense, what they're doing is a lot better. It's like, oh, get rid of this dragon issue, that we may not lose people, but we can at least, protect ourselves a bit. So, I'm trying to figure out the best way to getting up there, because I don't want to just, like, mountain climb all the way up, like you normally would. This man is hoofing it. He has a place to be. Look at him. Like, I'm almost faster than running. I can outdo this man by a mile. Meow.
Trouble?
Trouble. As he's just hoofing it. But, yo, you good? Why are you hoofing it? I wonder.
What is it? Dragons?
I don't know, man. I'm just trying to get to the same place. I think. I don't know where you're going. You are hoofing it, though. I'll give you that much. Like, the man's going.
Thinking of settling in? There's a house for sale. Breeze Hall.
Okay, Breeze Home is the one that you can get inside of Whiterun. I thought he was actually meaning here, and I was like, you can actually stay a place here? What? Cool. I never knew. Or usually... Actually, I'm not sure if this is the way back, or if it's only the way here. But sometimes you'll... Where are you going, yo? Let me talk to you.
They say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered
Okay, you're not gonna tell me. Who are you guys?
You speak to a vigilant of Stendar. Report with any Daedra, and we will hunt. Yes. Our order was founded after the Oblivion Crisis. We dedicate our lives to facing the threat of Daedra wherever they appear. We're quartered in the Hall of the Vigilant. Keeper Karset heads Skyrim's branch of our order there, providing healing and justice as needed. None escape the vigil. All come into the light.
Okay, I'm assuming these guys are going to Riverwood then. So, I mean, in a sense, it's like, in the people's eyes right now, the Imperials are doing, like, the people a favor, not... So, I mean, in a sense of politics, I think the Imperials might be winning. While in a sense of just birthright and stuff like that, that's why the Stormcloaks have so many followers. It's like, in here, if you go look around, I'm pretty sure their main populace will be 110%. Your populace will be Nords. And I think that's why the Stormcloaks have so much popularity, because usually the Imperials are Bretons. That's like kind of like the main ones that you'll see from there. I mean, sometimes they're Thalmor, they're elves and stuff like that, but usually they're Bretons. So it's kind of a neat thing to see. Yeah, they're definitely going to Riverwood. Oh, okay. I went left instead of going right, so of course I didn't go the right path. I'm an idiot. So I mean, hey, I don't have to deal with that wolf this time. So hey, benefit. I always thought that we had to go this way because I immediately saw that wolf, and I know you see a wolf pretty early on. So no more wolf. So I mean, that's why the Stormcloaks have so many people, because I mean they've already done so many crimes. You would probably think, in a lot of minds, like you would really think that, oh, this guy just kind of came in and killed this Jarl, because he killed the High King, the main king. He killed him. He killed that king and took the throne. Like, yeah, no, I'm not following him. I don't know about y'all. So, in reality, in a real sense, the only people that would actually be fighting for the Stormcloaks would be the people who are like, yeah, this is our area. You Bretons and you elves can't come in here and take it. This is for the Nords. And those are the only people that would be fighting alongside with, Stormcloaks.
Now ain't this a surprise?
Alright. Please tell me, okay.
Kill you.
I was honestly kind of hoping that she would hit me from like the side of the wall. Like I was just standing like over here and she was standing behind the wall and she'd shoot me, because that'd have been really funny.
It's nothing. I fought worse than you.
Have you though? Have you really? Because you just kind of died. So definitely better, definitely better, definitely better, and definitely better. Alright, so for the most part, I now have my main starting up gear, I guess. We'll drop this stuff, because I mean, I don't need the Imperial stuff. I do, however, believe I get a heavy set of the Imperial stuff later on, which I wish, like, you can make one set of armor really OP. I mean, you can, don't get me wrong, you always can. But I wish it was like, if I chose to keep that one set of armor the entire time, I can make that one set of armor really OP. Like, I can keep on upgrading it, and for the most part, you kinda can, but it's like, it doesn't really work out. Because the stuff you'd probably be able to, like, the next level up is probably going to be pretty strong. Or pretty much completely stronger than that set, and then your blacksmithing has to be, like, maxed out for it to make a difference. So it's like, not completely worth trying to keep one set. So I'm not going to worry about keep, because I mean, I never kept the one set for whenever they, like, give it to you for the Stormcloaks or for the, Imperials. So I'm not going to worry about that right now either. Snowbetting. So I remember I had mods equipped too, like, a while back. And I was going to this area and I was getting a one-shot and I was really confused why. And turned out I had a mod that put 3 NPCs here that were, they were like super OP. They were meant for like late game. So then it like I didn't know why for the longest either. Okay, how'd you hit me? Because they're like really confused me too. Because I was like, how are they doing so much damage to me when they're just basic levels? It turned out that they weren't just basic levels. I'll pay. I want your stuff, so I'm following you down. Having arrows is pretty nice. My entire fighting set is gonna be a really basic. I don't like doing magic. I just never have, never will. I don't know why. It's just like using the magic is eh. It's like whenever I need health and I have like a good opportunity just to use nothing but the when I have an opportunity of using like the restoration stuff, I'll use it definitely. But usually I don't use like the spells. I usually don't use any of that stuff. So it's like I'll pick it up, but I'm probably gonna sell most of it. I'm not gonna worry about it because I just never normally use it. It's usually, I don't know. To me, it's like I don't like it enough. I mean, I'm pretty sure it's probably an insane amount of damage dealing once you get it high enough too, but I mean it's like unlike the sword and shield or some of that, or the axe and shield, whatever you prefer, you can like guard yourself against the against magic. Like anyone can. No one's exactly like immune, but you can like guard yourself in a sense. You can take less damage. Which is why I don't really like it. Alright, so now I am going to retrieve the golden claw. Yeah. And sure, you can then say like, oh, well, you can block normally anyways, so what difference does it make? The difference is I still do an exceptional amount of damage, and I can break that guard soon. While, in the other hand, you can't break that guard if they have the ward up for their shielding, for magic shielding. So, in the sense, you're only doing so much damage before it's kind of useless. And some things later on in the game really do start putting up shields, like wardings and stuff like that. Okay, for a second there, I thought it had a, did I pick up that other hunting bow? I don't think I did. Let me double check. I did. Alright, cool. Well, let's store this one then. Right now, it's pretty important that you worry about your, I'll put this in, not this, this right here. Also put, where is it? Here it is. This. But right in the, Jesus, if I can speak English for one day. In the beginning, it's kind of important to keep sure that your weight doesn't get too high up. I wish it would actually slow you down walking through those. It might actually, I'm not sure. It doesn't feel like it at all. But I mean, it's like you're walking to the big web, so it should like slow you down, but if you hit it, obviously, then it didn't. So, I mean, this is like, by the way, this is like Skyrim's like 90% of gameplay is these caves. There's so much you have to do in these caves. It's crazy. So, I mean, it's like, yeah, sure, you can go outside, but I mean, there's not too much to do. That's a lie. There's so much to do in Skyrim. It's insane. They almost have too much you can do in Skyrim. It's like there is a insane amount of things you can actually accomplish in Skyrim. We're gonna watch him get yoded of his life and soul. I believe if you're on a high enough level, he doesn't actually die from that. I'm not sure though. Don't quote me. Oh, this is actually, I believe, better. Yeah. So I prefer axes over swords because swords do, like, axes are the perfect medium. So when you have, that's not what I meant to do. I want to keep these, actually. I don't want to mark them. So axes are the perfect medium between the two because axes, snake, fish. Because axes swing faster than, what do they swing faster than? Maces. So they swing faster than maces, but they don't do as much damage, but they swing slightly slower than swords, but they do more damage. So they're like the perfect medium between the two different types of, or three different classes you would choose between. So if you're trying to discover which one-handed you prefer, definitely think about the axes because the axes have the medium amount of damage. It's the perfect like split between damage and, well, DPS in general. Actually, I'm not sure if the sword out 3-shot those guys or not, but I'm definitely 2-shotting them now, which is way better. If I can climb a just staircase for once in my life, the momentum's a little weird. Actually, there is no momentum, not that I know of in Skyrim. So soul gems later on, very, very, very important. Sorry if you can hear a crying baby. My niece is yodeling through my mic. I believe, at least. Alright, so anything else? I don't think there's anything else for me to do. So let's head down. Now if I can actually catch my bearings, there we go. So this stuff right here, scrolls, I don't normally use, like, I rarely use scrolls. The only time I've ever really used a scroll was when I was like when I was really, really close to death. Like I was like so close to death, it's insane. And I was like, oh well, I need to hurry up and pop this scroll, see if I can do enough damage. So you can do this, and I think that's what they should do instead of having you. Alright, so I'm actually surprised he's not doing way more damage than normal. Because usually he does so much damage that I have to like heal. Usually, at least. But this time it didn't seem like it.
It's coming loose. I can feel it.
Alright, so I forgot to talk to him because I already know what he says. He like kind of like, oh yeah, you have to let me down because I have exactly what you need, and I'm the only one that I believe he's like, yeah, I'm the only one that can actually decipher it or something. And then he like decides, yeah, let me just yolt, and he just sprints for it. Like he just goes for it. So you have to kill him anyways. So I got him while he was stuck in an animation. Now, pro tip: bring out a bow, aim in, hit this man. It's not exactly just specific to him. It's just you get that free damage. You get that free, what is it, like 2 times damage. jeez. Draugr are actually fairly OP. Actually, inside of like Nordic mythology, the Draugr are insanely OP. Like they're like it's like the only way to kill them is to like beat them in battle. Once you beat them in battle, you then have to burn their bodies, right? And then I might as well take this axe because it looks cooler anyways. And then once you burn their bodies, and you then have to toss their ashes that you've gotten from beating them in battle or burning them into the ocean. If not, they can still come back to life. And then, while in the midst of fighting them, they can curse your entire life. They can literally curse you to have bad fortune and like stuff like usual stuff like that. But in general, it's just bad fortune for the rest of your life, and then you can actually wither away because they decided that they wanted you to wither away. I know he's alive. I'm just gonna rush him. Like, and that's not just it. There's actually a lot more to it than what I just said. What I just said is some really, really simple stuff about Draugr. Like, that's actually insane how OP Draugr really are in the... What would it be considered? It's not Nordic. I'm pretty sure it's not Nordic. It's more of closer to Vikings. It's a... I can't think. What is Thor and all them? That's, what are they? What are they? What are they? Why did it back off like that? What is Thor? I can't remember, like, at all. Whatever Thor is, they have Draugr in their... Alright, so I'm actually coming pretty close to death here. A lot closer than I would like. I believe that's better. Always, always pick up the ancient Nord arrows because these things are like a blessing. Until you can like come up with a steady stream of like better arrows like Daedric or something, these are way more worth it. It didn't run! Oh, please don't. Okay. Can you please crouch? See, this is where it comes into a good time to have a magic restoration spell. Which is like usually the only time I'll actually ever use it. Because I mean, in reality, it's like, I don't like building that. I usually only build health and stamina. But that gets my health up for free. So then I can just put back on my iron shield. I keep on pressing R3 instead of L3 to get out of the, I really wish I can get their armor. Like, I think that'd be really cool to have their armor instead of just... Because there is a Nordic armor, but not good. I mean, it is good, but it's not as good or cool looking, I don't think, at least. Hit him with that. Yeet! Anyone trying to go through that should be taking some damage. Okay, they didn't go through it. Oh, where's that? There it is. I still can't remember. I don't know why I can't remember what religion or faith, like Thor, Odin, and all them are. It's... it's like, I don't know why it's crossing my mind so much, because I mean, I literally played God of War not that long ago. And I mean, in reality, you would think I'd know just right off the bat. Hold on, let me look it up.
Give me 1 second. Norse. There you go. North mythology. There it goes. So Norse, Nordic. You can kind of catch a little small hint there, but I mean it is 100% related. They are completely, and I mean that completely. It's followed by everything that happens here. I believe they even consider Tamriel Midgard at a couple points, which Midgard would be the normal Earth. And so if you look at it in multiple ways, this is a not a guaranteed sense of Norse. It's kind of basically Norse mythology, but taken a couple of things away and added a few things in a sense, which is really all it really is, to be completely and perfectly honest. I believe this has, yes, another scrolls. Oh, whoa, that had a sword in it that had enchantment. Alright, cool. I'll equip that, definitely. That's normally not there. This is a luck type of draw here. So, something I also forgot to add in earlier was I might add mods, and if I do add mods, they're really gonna be not meant for like anything special other than probably just gameplay mechanics. That's really probably it. I'm probably not gonna try to add too much that doesn't. If I do add mods, I'm not gonna try to add too much that doesn't add to gameplay or lore bits at all. Because I mean, to me, it kind of defeats the whole purpose of this entire gameplay if I don't try to keep it lore restricted. Because I am gonna go through every now and then once I get enough lore bits and pieces, and I'm probably gonna try, like, once I get enough, like, more of an opportunity to, I'm probably gonna try to, like, I don't know if I'm gonna read the books, because I mean, the books have so much you can read, and there's literally like hundreds of them, and each of them have like 30, if not more, pages. I'm not even sure about that. So I'm not sure if I would care to read them all, or if really many. I might read a couple that have to revolve around the Dragonborn himself. But other than that, I'm probably gonna try to keep that to a minimum. Jeez. This is why you save your levels, because then you can hit that yeet. I'm gonna do health. Oh, then I have to do stamina, then health. Alright, so let's go check out what I have for one-handed. 20% more damage. Perfect. We'll do 40% more damage. Perfect. We're not gonna worry about dual power attacks one-handed. I'm actually gonna wait for that. I think I'm gonna go to heavy armor, because then heavy armor I can take a bit more damage. So in a sense, I'm gonna get a little bit more tankier, and that's kind of my whole point as a character. I like the tanky build because in a sense I can then take a ton of hits, and then I'm also going to be doing quite a bit of damage anyways. So why not, you know? Alright, so right now it just comes down to the instances of us just going through this area. I do hear more blades. Go ahead and go across one more time. There we go. Let's go ahead and stop you. 2, 3. And that should burn you? Or not. Kill you. Free gold. Yeah, I'll get to y'all soon. Don't worry about me. Actually, I don't think they have it, or if it's even a thing. Resist 20% of frost damage for... No, I don't care. That adds 5 points of damage to health and stamina for 4 seconds. Let's use. Yes. I believe it's a one-type use only. Yeet. Yeah, so they resisted it, and I believe they resisted it because of the fact that these Draugr used to be, let me see if mine does 9. I think mine might do 10. I have one of these. Oh, that's already better anyways. Neat. Was I using those? I don't think I was. I was. Crap. Whoopsie daisy. Okay, I'm actually getting iron, not iron, but ingots in general, which I was actually kind of surprised that I was getting any because usually you don't. Not this early on. Especially like Orculum, whatever it's called. Okay, so there's no point in trying to go down there, so I was actually about to say, it's like, I've never been down there, but I just looked down there, there's nothing down there, very clearly. It was just death and gloom. Alright, so one thing that is gonna suck for gameplay wise is I'm trying to keep this as original and chill as it could possibly be, is that usually you wouldn't try to immediately try to break the game when you try to go through certain areas that you didn't know how to get to. You would actually try to, oh, is it underneath miscellaneous? I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, here it is. Owl, bird, bear. There's actually used to be a owl, bird, bear. There used to be a point where I actually knew these, like, top of my head. Well, at least this one specifically. Like, I didn't even have to, like, look at the actual thing. I just knew what it was. But that memory's gone, because it then became, like, years since I last played Skyrim, and then after it's been years. Actually, there is one puzzle in this game that actually, like, I don't know it. Like, every single time I try to attempt it, I always fail at it. Alright, so I remember this guy when I first played, he actually gave me quite a bit of trouble because he, well, undoubtedly is pretty OP. I don't know if you immediately open or if I have to do this first. Give me my first word. Force. Unrelenting. Ha! Yote! I don't know if I actually finished my statement, but if I didn't, my statement earlier is the reason why my resistance or the poison that I put, the frostbite poison, didn't work was because these guys were originally Nords, and Nords have a resistance against the cold naturally, so it wouldn't work on the Nords anyways. Let's go read that book because that book gives me. Oh, actually, I have 2 books. Neat. Okay, so I don't remember ever picking up that Sparks book, so I think that just gives it to you so you can have. I don't know if you actually already have fire. Let me double check. Destruction. Yeah, alright, you already have flame, so then you also get fire just to have it. So then you can dual wield your fire and flame, because I mean, usually you'd probably go full damage or something like that. Alright, so while I'm just sitting here doing nothing, let me go ahead and heal. I'm not gonna heal all the way, there's no point. Steel mace, not too worried about. Iron gauntlets, not too worried about. I don't know what I'm doing here. Alright. You didn't worry about the skull just yet. I am, however, going to fast travel quite a bit. Friends of the Jarls and Falkreath, Hijamal March, and Pale May something. Yeah, I believe those are all kind of the original spots you can go build a home if you wanted to go build your own home for the one of the DLCs. I don't remember which. Okay, never noticed that there. I am, however, going to be fast traveling to places like this that I don't have to worry about running back and forth to for no reason. It does add loading, but it's whatever. The School of Alteration focuses on the manipulation of the physical world and uses cast spells like water breathing, magical armor, and mage light. Power attacks use stamina. Well, yeah, that we know that. we know the basis of anything that comes down to physical attacks. Magical attacks, the only reason I'll ever use a magical attack is if like I know for a fact that this is almost required to use a magical attack, or if I know that it's way easier to fight that one specific boss or something using
The
physical only.
terminology is... Ah, the Dragon Stone of Bleak Falls Barrow. Seems you are a cut above the usual brutes the Jarl sends my way.
Ah, yes.
That is where your job ends and mine begins. The work of the mind, sadly undervalued in Skyrim. My associate here will be pleased to see your handiwork. She discovered its location by means she has so far declined to share with me. So your information was correct after all. And we have our friend here to thank for recovering it for us.
You went into Bleak Falls Barrow and got that? Nice work. Just send me a copy when you've deciphered it.
Farengar, you need to come at once. A dragon's been sighted nearby. You should come too.
A dragon? How exciting. Where was it seen? What was it doing?
I find it a little weird that she also implies me to come too, because I mean, I'm fairly just a new guy here. Like, I just kind of did the y'all a favor real quick because he asked me to. And so I was like, just take upon the request and be like, yeah, sure, okay, I guess I'll do it.
So, Irileth tells me you came from the
Jarl
Western
is, as
Watchtower?
you can imagine, very busy. Perhaps I can assist you.
About the dragon.
Alright,
Oh, that's
sorry, I
right.
was getting comfortable.
Sword coming from the south. It was fast. Faster than anything I've ever seen.
What did it do? Is it attacking the Watchtower?
No, my lord. It was just circling overhead when I left. I never ran so fast in my life. I thought it would have come after me, for sure.
Good work, son. We'll take it from here. Head down to the barracks for some food and rest. You've earned it. Irileth, we'd better gather some guardsmen and get down there.
I've already ordered my men to muster near the main gate.
Good. Don't fail me. There's no time to stand on ceremony, my friend. I need your help again. I want you to go with Irileth and help her fight the Spragon. You survived Helgen, so you have more experience with dragons than anyone else here. But I haven't forgotten the service you did for me in retrieving the Dragon Stone for Farengar. As a token of my esteem, I have instructed Avenici that you are now permitted to purchase property in the city. And please, accept this gift from my personal armory.
I should come along. I would very much like to see this dragon.
No, can't afford to.
Okay, so like I was saying, I find it a little weird that this is like a private session. You can clearly see because he's not in his chair or anything. He specifically is always up there. So it's not like a chance thing that I so happened to like come here while he was up there. No. He's always up there when you do this. So I find it a little weird that a guy that's perfectly new to everything here. See, like, even my physical stuff can have resistance against magic, which then I find like kind of useless to use magic, because if you know you're gonna be fighting something that's gonna be mainly magic, you just put on your magic stuff. To me, it just doesn't make any sense to really go into magic when physical can do it all. So I have a new level, but I'm not gonna worry about that yet. Switch back to my axe. I was only using that because it was a free use of free damage, basically. But yeah, am I like in a sense though, right? Oh, it didn't go. To me, it makes no sense of why he's asking me to go to that council. Sure, like everything he said made sense. I do have the most knowledge of dragons right then and there of between everyone else. But in comparison to everyone else, I'm not, in a sense, as important. That's not my job. My job was not to be part of this. I was literally just a criminal. Well, not really. I was kind of marked as a criminal. I'm gonna follow her because every single time I go by myself, it glitches out and it takes like 3 days to actually do it. So I'm just gonna follow her. So, in a sense, though, if you really think about it, it makes no sense to me that he would invite me to this private conversation that not even most of his other underlings are in. It's just her, Farngard, a couple others, and that's it. No one else, not his normal soldiers, were even there in the conversation. And that's what you think I would be to him right now, at least. Until I got more standing with him, I would just be a basic soldier. I don't have no other means other than to be a sword and shield to him. Because, I mean, that right now is what seems is my best quality in a sense. Like, I'm not even lying or kidding. It's like, in a sense, if you look at it as basic as it is, my main objective for him is to be a sword and shield or his warrior or mage.
I said a dragon. I don't much care where it came from or who sent it. What I do know is that it's made the mistake of attacking Whiterun.
Okay, man just yoded from existence.
It might suit you.
I'll come talk to you later. I'm not sure who I want to join for a side thing.
We are honor-bound to fight it, even if we fail. This dragon is threatening our homes, our families. Could you call yourselves Nords if you ran from this monster? Are you going to let me face this thing alone?
No, Housecar.
But it's more than our honor at stake here. Think of it. The first dragon seen in Skyrim since the last age. The glory of killing it is ours. If you're with me. Now what do you say? Shall we go kill us a dragon?
Actually, what race is she? She's a dark elf. Never mind.
Let's move out.
Cause I'm about to say like, okay, listen, man, chill. I'm with these guys.
What is it?
Okay, I'm not gonna deal with these guys. Like, yes, need something? Like every 20 seconds. So I'm just gonna run there. Cause now that, actually, I think that was like one of the first times I listened to her prep talk. It means nothing special. But in comparison though, she is like one of the few that actually do have emotion when they're talking and something like that. Cause usually it's like, oh yes, like they'll have like their dialogue itself, not what they say. It sounds like it would have a very specific like tone to it. Like it would sound like it has a lot of emotion behind it, but in reality, when you listen to it, I need to go by and pick all this stuff back up, so I'll do that later. But when you actually listen to it, though, it doesn't. It sounds really bad, and it's like, yeah, don't do this. Yes, But she was actually the first one that sounded like, I wouldn't say angry, I don't know what you'd say. Like, she sounded like she was actually trying to motivate. I mean, most of the times it's just like, if you listen to, like, Farngard, when he was talking to me about help or going to Bleak Falls Barrow, he kind of sounded like he was joking a lot through some of that, but it didn't come out as joking. It was just a really blatant, like, oh yes, I need you to go fetch me something. But when I say by fetching something, I mean to go dwell in a very dangerous situation that something may or may not be there, and that would be the joking tone, but it's not in that joking tone, so it just ruins it. Alright, so, they're right there. Look at the way she's running, like, They're all kind of running like that.
No signs of any dragon right now, but it sure looks like he's been here. I know it looks bad, but we've got to figure out what happened. If that dragon is still skulking around somewhere. Spread out and look for survivors. We need to know what we're doing.
Everyone's going in with swords, like, just ready. I'm just like, what's the worst that can happen?
No, get back. It's still here somewhere. Rocky and Todd just got grabbed when they tried to make a run for it. Let's save us.
I'm gonna start off with my
Comes
bow.
again.
Kill the dragon. think this dragon, Alduin, and a couple others, like very rare others, are the only ones with actual names behind them. So that gives you a little idea that this guy is meant to be. I wouldn't say he's meant to be strong because he's really not all that strong. He's kind of weak, to be honest. Yeah, Merlin. And not exactly sure, but I'm pretty sure this is another kind of hint towards the Norse mythology for being Mimir, or even a lot of the there's a couple of like Norse mythology things that have to deal with dragons and dwarves turning into dragons. So I'm pretty sure there's actually a couple that do that. Okay, please don't breathe fire onto me. I actually really appreciate that. Like, oh, I thought he was just shaking. He's like, no, I don't wanna. See, dragons are like the best because you just keep shooting them and then you just kind of level up your archery. You don't have to do much other work. Dovahkiin! No. Actually, that's the first time I've ever seen that. Alrighty. Time to get way down. Let's get it. You're Dragonborn. Dovahkiin. Dragonborn. Volkswagen.
Dragonborn slay dragons and steal their power. That's what you did, isn't it? Absorb the dragon's power.
I like how this man thinks I know what I'm doing. I don't know what happened.
To find out. Try to shout. That would prove it. According to the old
Just imagine him like try to shout, and my guy's just like ah, just screaming at him. Like if no one necessarily knew the like understanding of.
My grandfather used to tell stories about the Dragonborn. Those born with the dragon blood in them, like old Tiber Septim himself.
I've never heard of Tiber Septim killing any dragons.
There weren't any dragons then, idiot.
Idiot.
Coming back now for the first time in
forever.
But the old tales tell of the Dragonborn who could kill dragons and steal their power. You must be one.
What do you say, Irleth? You're being awfully quiet. Come on, Irleth. Tell us. Do you believe in this Dragonborn business?
Some of you would be better off keeping quiet than flapping your gums on matters you don't know anything about. Here's a dead dragon, and that's something I definitely understand. Now we know we can kill them. But I don't need some mythical dragonborn. Someone who can put down a dragon is more than enough for me.
You wouldn't understand, Housecarl. You ain't a North.
I've been all across Tamriel. I've seen plenty of things just as outlandish as this. I'd advise you all to trust in the strength of your sword arm over tales and legends.
That was shouting, what you just did. Must be. You really are Dragonborn, then.
We done here? Thank you, Jesus. So, little fun fact is, they can't actually kill dragons. They can stop them kind of temporarily, but they don't actually kill them. Dragonborn is the only one that can actually kill a dragon permanently, and you kind of learn that later on because I don't remember the people, but the people you meet later on when you go into the main kind of story when you're trying to fight Alduin, because the main story of this, right, is kind of hid between a war. The main story is about a Dragonborn, the Greybeards, which I believe is that way. I know they're west, but I'm not sure if it's that far west. They might be No, they're not here. I think that's Bleakfall Barrows. So they're definitely over there. So we have the Greybeards, I think I don't remember what they're called, but the ones that used to aid the Dragonborn back in the day. So here's the Greybeards. You hear Dovahkiin, which is Dragonborn in dragon language. So I wonder why the dragon, or I think it was the dragon at least, that said Dragonborn no. Maybe he was saying like, oh no, the Dragonborn, I'm gonna die here. So maybe he saw that I was the Dragonborn before. Because I mean, it clearly wasn't just something that like, oh well, between us all, whoever killed the dragon or something, oh that's who got the Dragonborn powers. It was clearly something I was born with and stuff. But then, like I said, the main story of this entire game isn't exactly the war between the Stormcloaks and the Imperial. It's between it's a fight between Alduin, Dragonborn, and I can't remember their names, but they're kind of like a secret group, kind of almost, and they help out the Dragonborn and the Greybeards. The Greybeards are kind of like, yeah, let's peace and whatnot, y'all. You dig? And then while on the other hand, the other guys are like, yeah, no, let's slay all the dragons, because the Greybeards have kind of like friended a dragon on their own, and so they think they can friend one dragon, they can friend them all, which I mean is a possibility, but I don't think it's actually a choice in the end for Alduin. Like I'm pretty sure it's not a choice, but however, you do later on go fight the Alduin, you kill him, and then everything's hunky dory, cool. But the whole point of that entire story is like, oh well, it's between having to choose between being battle focused and being between.
Good, you're finally here. The Jarl's been waiting for
Orongar. Whatever.
You heard the sounds. What? So what happened at the watchtower? Was the dragon there?
I'll continue in a second. Yeah, it turns out I'm something that.
Dragonborn. What do you know about not just the men? The Greybeards seem to think the same thing. Masters of the way. The dragon,
yeah.
If you really are the Greybeards.
The Greybeards.
You've done a great service for me and my city, Dragonborn. By my right as Jarl, I name you Thane of Whiterun. It's the greatest honor that's within my power to grant. I assign you Lydia as a personal housecarl, and this weapon from my armory to serve as your badge of office. I'll also notify my guards of your new title. Wouldn't want them to think you're part of the common rabble, now would we? We are honored to have you as Thane of our city, Dragonborn.
Rungar, calm yourself. What does any of this Nord nonsense have to do with our friend?
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be taking the fight to the Stormcloaks. Maybe we'll meet in the field.
Alright, so
Come to
I don't know what.
Reach to discuss the ongoing hostilities, like the rest
He gave me an
of
axe, a Whiterun. Oh, okay. So I was wondering where I would get this before, and I guess that's how you exactly get it. Because I remember I got a soul item that filled the souls, anyways, and I was like, where do I get that? Where is Lydia?
Not ours.
Where is she? Oh, she's down here. So yeah, like whenever what's her face, just follow me. I don't care. So whenever they're talking about how what I don't remember her face, Irideth or whatever her name is, Irideth, the dark elf, when she was talking about like, oh, all I see is a dead dragon. But in a sense, the dragon wouldn't lose its scales and its stuff like that, because the only reason that it does lose all that is because I kind of absorbed it, in a sense. So Ysmir is ice or snow god or something of the sense that is glitched. Men's. I think that's kind of how they like. I'm not sure. I'm not gonna talk about it.
With my mother. Sell fruits and vegetables. It's fun
Alrighty, so
Got some good. I don't claim to be the best blacksmith and the
do you have for
finest
sale?
weapons and armor.
Barter, yes, I don't care. So right now I don't have much gold or anything like that, but actually let's see if she can
Yes, actually. How about you smith me an iron dagger? Here's everything you need to make one. Go ahead. Don't
So-
forget to check inside.
We're looking
oh
for
my
someone
god,
who
I don't care.
pay good money for information.
I don't care.
She's
Shut
likely
up,
not
please.
using her true name. We will pay
That
for
quest
any
is so stupid.
information regarding her location.
Iron dagger.
That's
It's easy. Find us in the lowest.
Have you met my... Not bad, but it's a little dull. How about you sharpen it up? Just need a bit of metal and the grindstone over there.
Alright, so this is good because it gives you like a couple free items. I mean, they're not the best or anything, but especially when you first start off, this lets you get a quick and easy couple items.
You think all... This looks good. You put time into your blades, they'll serve you well when you need them. You want to keep helping? How about you make some armor? Let's start by tanning some leather on the rack.
Alright. Now do I just craft leather? I'm pretty sure that's all I need to craft. Alright. We're gonna see what she wants now.
I'm waiting. Out with it. Ah, good. A lot of weapons and armor need leather for straps fitting. That kind of thing. Let's see if you can make a hide helmet. Here's the rest of what you need.
I don't think she even gave me anything. I didn't see anything pop up on my top left. Hide helmet.
Got some good pieces. I don't claim to be the best. I should hire you to be my assistant at this rate. Let's improve the fit. Take this leather to the workbench over there. Don't forget to check inside the if you need anything.
So yeah, all I'm really doing is doing this because
Yes?
I then can sell it to her, I'm pretty sure, for an okay
You have
price
talent.
too.
Keep working at your craft and you'll be... Why don't you keep that dagger and helmet? Maybe you will remember... blades, helmets, pretty much anything to suit
So
your needs.
apparel, we can sell it to her for a whole 10. I mean, hey, it's 10 I didn't have before, and she gave me everything I needed to make that, so hey, why not, right? So, I can sell this to her. Oh, this is buying, sorry, I'm an idiot. I thought I was over here, I don't know why. I was like, what? Why is this over here? Whatever. So, jeez, she actually had some pretty good. And I also saw all this, and I was like, at first in my head, I was like, I guess I have this much. I don't remember where I got it all from, but I guess. So here's some steel armor, which is clearly way better. Blessed hunter bow. Okay. I'm not gonna buy it because I'm pretty sure I can easily find a few.
All right then.
But right now, all it's really down to.
There's been talk of...
I think I'm gonna end this one here because of the fact of the matter being it's been like 2 hours and some odd minutes, if kind of ish. Not exactly. It's been actually a little less than 2 hours. But, however, these shields are weird because they're not like a full arm shield. They're just kind of like one-handed. You know what I mean? Like they're not like a Captain America shield or anything like that. It's just one little handle, which isn't actually how shields work. But I am going to end this one here because right now all that's left for me to really do is, I think right now is kind of, I think I'm going to go with the rest of this story being the Stormcloaks. Not Stormcloaks, Imperial. So actually, do I have a thing for that yet? Not yet. So right now I have the main story to go over here, speak with the Greybeards, which are all the way up here in High Hrothgard. But I'm not gonna worry about that too much because the main story isn't exactly important to what because I want to do the war and all that and see what it's like to be part of the the Imperial, because that's gonna be a whole new element for me because I don't think I ever completed all the way through. But I'm gonna save that for another time. Right now, if I do continue playing, the most I'm gonna be doing is just gonna be exploring and getting just higher up gear, probably going and mining, blacksmithing stuff and stuff like that. So thank you guys so much for watching. My name is Maou. Peace.